Hi Daisy, I just opened up your essay, so let's take a look. First of all, you're missing MLA format, which I have sent you templates. But once you have this, you can, is it EI or IE? Hold on, let me check. But once you have this, then you can just, for every subsequent essay, go File, Save As, save it as a new name, you know, whatever your next essay is. And then it makes a copy of it. So you have a new document then. Okay, so anyway, so the heading should be your name, my name, the course, the date that it's due, which I forget, so let's just say 2 days ago. And then the title, which you'll have to come up with, should be the topic of your essay, and kind of like the first hook. It says what your essay is. And then you need to insert a page number and have your last name, Times New Roman size 12. Then all of this also needs to be Times New Roman size 12. Should be double spaced. I'm going to remove the space after paragraphs. So here we are. Alright, you start out with a hook. What is a hero to you? And then you should introduce the idea of heroes to get your reader interested in understanding what you're going to talk about. So for future reference, in formal papers, you should spell out contractions. And then the last sentence of your introduction should be your thesis, which is the one sentence main idea for the entire essay. So that should include the topic of your essay, what you're trying to say about the topic, and then how you're going to prove it with some supporting points. Alright, so your first body paragraph should relate to your thesis, be listed in your thesis. So like your first characteristic is brave, so I would expect your first body paragraph to be about bravery. And then in your topic sentence, you would want to transition, say what the topic of the paragraph is, and then say how it relates to your overall argument. So in Beowulf, which you need to italicize the title, to people in Danes. So here you are specifically talking about Beowulf, not just bravery. So you give support here, and then you should end each body paragraph with a sentence about how the topic matters. Then you should transition and give the next supporting idea and tie that to your thesis. Okay, let's talk about Napoleon. And then you need to transition, give your next topic. So you're going through 3 different heroes, which is fine, but you should introduce that in your introduction then. Okay, and then also include what your overall point about heroes based on these 3 examples is. And then you have some specific information here, some quotes. So whenever you are using information from another source, you need to cite it in the essay. How you do that is you can use the author's name, so like Sean Covey says, and then there, your quote or your paraphrase. Or if there's an author, use the article title. So in the article, Rosa Parks is a hero, the author states, and then list it. Otherwise, this is considered plagiarism. And then in your conclusion, you should revisit your thesis, what you're trying to say about heroes and about those 3 heroes in particular. And then you go more broad to heroes in general and why they matter. Okay, then you gave me links here, which is a good start. But in MLA format, you can't just put a URL. You have to put it in the correct formatting. So how you can do that, I think that there's a references feature, MLA, that you can do it here in Word. You could use the website Son of Citation Machine, where you just fill out, hold on, oh my goodness, hold on, there's a way where it just gives you boxes that you have to fill out. Alright, well, this isn't working. Well, there's EasyBib. There's a lot of them. My personal favorite right now is actually in Google Docs. So you would just open up a Word doc. And then the first time you do this, you need to add an add-on called Bibliography Creator. So you would go to Get Add-on and then search for Bibliography, or EasyBib, and it's called EasyBib Bibliography Creator. So once you get that, then you just go to Manage Bibliography. And when you're using websites, also this is a Google search. That's not a source, just a Google search. Like, look. See, there's how many results? 36,000 results here, almost 37,000 results that you're trying to cite. You didn't give me an actual source, you just gave me a search. So I can't cite that because that's not an actual source. Let's check this PDF. Let's see if this is something that you can cite. Yes, you could cite this. This might be hard for, so I'm going to go to website, we're already in MLA, paste the URL. This might be hard for Google Docs to cite though because it doesn't really give any information, which is fine. All you would really include is the title and the date you accessed it. Okay, well, let's try the third one and see if any of these are good. Also, for future reference, credible sites are websites that you can trust, like you know the information on there is valid. Alright, see, this one came up right away, so I select it, and then if I was all done, I would add it to my document. So websites that end in .org, .edu, or .gov are considered credible, but .com, .net, stuff like that is not. So I'm going to make this Times New Roman size 12. This should be left aligned. Okay, so there's that. I can't cite your Google search because that's not a source. So this last one, oops, let's see if I can try to cite this. All I would do is do the title, in quotation marks, accessed, February 7, 2019, from, and then the link. We can delete that. Alright, so this also needs to be Times New Roman size 12. Is that trying to link? Alright, anyway. And then you do hanging indentation. And this actually needs to go first because it's ARC and that one's ARU, so it should be in alphabetical order. Alright, so there's your works cited so far. You're missing that third source because you would need to actually find it. Okay, so go through and make sure that your thesis is stronger and you're saying the entire main idea. Your paragraph should be at least 5 or 6 sentences, so this is also a little bit short. And then tie all of your topic sentences back to your thesis, and then in your conclusion say why all of that matters. So you also need to cite your information here from whatever source that's from, and add that to your works cited. Okay, best of luck. Let me know if you need my help.